Boyfriend, Jungkook asked, raising his eyebrow. Yes, they nodded, hiding his smile. And who is that? He asked again, with a glare. Someone, they chuckled, watching his angry face. Are you jealous? No. Why would I be? It's okay. You can go and buy a gift for him. Till then, I will buy a gift for my girlfriend. He paid They back with a teasing smile. Cook, they protested. What? Jungkook asked innocently. You should not say that. They were standing outside the store. People were watching them. A few passed smiled at them. Few saw them expressionlessly. Why? Only you have the right to raise me, Jungkook said, holding his hand. Yes, only I can do that. They narrowed his eyes. Hypocrisy, is it? Jungkook murmured, intertwining their hands as they were walked to their clothing shop. Okay, I won't say it, and you won't say it either. Peace? They suggested, with a smile. Obviously, he shook his hand with the innocent. They were so innocent. And Jungkook loved his innocence. Later in the night, they rested his head on Jungkook's broad chest. Arms were wrapped around his torso, resting their knees on his thighs. He was sitting on his right side. They was continuously talking to him, who was busy working on his laptop. It was difficult for him to type on the laptop, sitting in this, as he was clinging to him. He couldn't move their way. He simply could not. Jungkook tried his best to complete his work. Have you completed your assignment? Jungkook suddenly asked, to divert their attention. Yes, I completed it after coming back from university. I am a good student. I don't waste my time, they told him happily. That's good, Jungkook murmured, diverting his attention back to his work. What are you doing, by the way? They asked, staring at the laptop screen. I'm just working on my thesis, Jungkook mumbled. You don't get tired by working all day? They asked, rubbing his head on his neck. No, I like to work. You're the best person. They raised his head and looked at his face. He averted their gaze to his beautiful face and paused him. A little smile. They leaned closer to him and pressed his lips to his jaw. Jungkook closed his eyes for a moment. They were so near to him, yet so far. Jungkook didn't move his hand to touch them. At that moment, all he wanted was to hold their face in his hand and slam his lips to his, kissing them roughly. He wanted to pour out all what he was hiding inside his heart. Jungkook was trying to control his manly desire, but they wasn't making it difficult for him. Why was they so innocent? Thank you, Jungkook said seriously. For what? For the compliment. You deserve so much more than that. They said, Yes, you're right, baby. I deserve so much more. He agreed. I think you should sleep now. Otherwise, you won't get up in the morning, Jungkook suggested, telling Tae the time. Oh, you're right. It's too late. They didn't notice the time. While talking about useless things to him, Jungkook didn't even stop him. He was all ears the day. He was always. Good night then. He kissed his cheeks. Good night, they mumbled, detaching his body from him's. He suddenly felt empty. They rested his head in his pillow and turned the back towards him. Jungkook covered his body with a comforter. He sighed, resting his head back to the headboard. You don't know anything, Tae. You just don't know. When will you know? Next morning, Jungkook's eyes roamed in the whole lecture hall. His eyes catch two boys mumbling to each other in the last row. Last row. That was all he said in his deep voice. His colleagues, who were at the duty with him, were also avoided their eyes at the boys who were cheating in the exam. All the heads in the hall were turned toward the last row, where two boys were silent now. They were all a little confused to see everyone eyed at them. You want me to cancel your paper? He asked, standing in the middle of the stage. No one among them to spoke. A word again, and I will cancel your exam. Everyone, please pay your attention to your paper. Jungkook walked in front of the stage. Sir, a sweet voice came for him. He couldn't easily understand. Who called him? Yes, Jungkook walked to the third row for where he was called. Please, tell me this answer of this question. I forget it. They whispered to him. Jungkook saw him, unbelievably, who were watching him with puppy eyes. They was unbelievable. Do it yourself. Come on. He glared they to warn him for not asking any favor from him. Again, they stared at him for a second, but he knew he won't help him. They remember him saying, "Don't even expect from me that I will help you in your exam. Neither I will tell you about question, nor I will help you during the exam. Can't allow anyone cheating. You have to do it all by yourself, like a good student. Make me proud. I'm always there for help. You want to understand anything? I will explain it to you." Whenever you ask, Jungkook used to teach they at home. He used to help him in all the subjects. His method of teaching was simple, but unique of its own. Every student liked his method of teaching. Jungkook was indeed a wonderful professor. He was also a man of his own words. He had set rules for himself. He wasn't ready to break them for anyone, not even for they. They saw him unhappily. Why? He was so strict. From his rules, they finished his paper and handed it over to him. They was watching him while collecting the cell phones from the stage. Jungkook sat on his chair and had a quick look to the paper. He hid his smile and he quickly read the answer he gave to the questions he asked for him. It was completely wrong. It was like he wrote south instead of north. He put the paper on the table with the other and took out his phone from his pocket, and they walked out of the lecture hall. A message popped up on his phone. Except that one question. Everything else is fine. Now relax. You will get good marks. Go and eat something. You didn't have breakfast today. They smiled reading his message. His hand tired. Why? Why should I not be worried? It isn't like you are going to give me any favor. They got a reply in second. Of course not.